a culture environment of people, the elitists. I'm going to invite only the CEO. I'm going to invite only the managers. Do we need managers? Do we need supervisors as part of our yeast? If he's supervisor and he's manipulating people, he's not going to be a good part of that environment. Because the candidates, when they return, or right now, they are already working on this group. They are the leaders already. They are the strength. They strengthen that group. So, who are you going to invite?
Candidate.
You are going to invite candidate. But if you see that if that candidate only sleeps during the rodeo, if you see that server or
Talking
that
about me.
person in the table,
Talking about me.
this is a true story. I was one of the serving people. I was snoring while somebody is giving the. I don't know what happened to me. I slept during the rodeo.
Oh, you're the one.
And I know he was not here. Fortunately, he was not here. Oh, he's not here. To tell me sorry that, yeah, I woke up Bayani at that time because he was sleeping during. So what do you think happened? So, my brothers and sisters, you are going to invite Bayani because I have the desire.
You will only sleep.
I have the desire to know myself. We are going to invite friends who has the desire to know himself or herself. And that's important as a part of who are we going to invite. Everything else will fall into place when he wants to know himself better. When he wants to know God better. And when he wants to know other better. Because that is the beginning of the three encounters. If you invite someone, I already know myself. What else do I have to know? I don't have to invite, because I already know God. What else do I have to know about God? Why do I have to know other people? That's the beginning of the three encounters which we do during the Cursillo weekend. And what happened when he gets out? He goes out to the old self. Right? He becomes conscious, like what Deacon said. I'm just going to parrot what they said in echo, what they said. They will be conscious of the gradual spiritual growth. And that when they become conscious of these, surely because they are already influencing their environment, because they know themselves, they know God, they know others, now they are ready. Their growth is gradual. And they believe. Who do they believe after graduating from the Cursillo weekend? they believe in the truth because deacons, the spiritual directors, during the weekend talk about the truth. And if he shows during his actions that he has this strong conviction of faith, I think will be much, much better than I can tell other people through my mouth. If you can see that my conviction is strong, then graduation of my weekend is fruitful because I saw those people serving others as a candidate. You become the gospel to my life. You become the open gospel. Through your actions. What would be next after finding people? And side by side, what happened next, do you think? After finding, what happened next? Wait to vitalize. When does this happen? As a part of the Cursillo weekend. What comes to your mind when you hear the word vital? Important. I heard the word important. I heard the word it's important. It is essential, huh? It is not accidental. It is essential to happen during the weekend. And when is that during the weekend to happen? As a part of this strategy that usually happens to start with during the team formation. Right from the beginning, when we hear people talking about the doctrinal talk, if this were a team formation meeting and we have Brother Albert as one of the speakers for the doctrinal talk, and Bayani is one of the speakers for the technical talk, what do you think is happening to the people attending that team formation meeting?
Continuous conversion.
And how do you do that continuous conversion? Remember, we're not talking of people attending the serving or the team formation. We have done that. You have attended the team formation meetings. Why do you attend? Because your rectors and rectoras told you to do so? Or you will be kicked out of the service because you are not attending that? Now I wrote down here, prayerfully, hopefully, during the doctrinal and technical talk that we hear from the various speakers, we may listen. Listen to what? We may listen to the call of Jesus. And that's the beginning of the conversion process of what Brother Vic is talking about. The call of Jesus. He did not tell you, hey, Lolita, serve. How do we hear the call of Jesus? Sister Norma telling you to serve. You hear the word of Jesus through the winds, through the thin space. Thin space means you hear the whisper of the winds, the rustling of the leaves, the rippling brooks. When you are there by yourself and you see that brook, you see the waves. You know, when I have problems with my wife, do you know where I go? To hear Jesus. Whenever I have problem with my wife, or my wife has problem with me, so that we would not be arguing, where do we go? Because she belongs to my group.
St. Matthew.
Saint Matthew. I always say this. When we have disagreements,
You go to
where do
your,
you go?
your
To look at the waves, to hear the roaring waves, to see the sunset. I go to Berkeley. I go to Marina.
Is she a girl?
Marina is Marina Berkeley.
Gustahan yung kape yan.
Near the sea, near the seashore. I saw the waves. You would see the sunset. And I would be able to recall how Jesus is very nice to me. That way